Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Daily Vibration. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and we are doing the Daily Vibration for June 13th, 2021, y'all. Now, just so you know, right, it is listed Sunday, and y'all know we had Reflect and Revise Saturday, right? Now we are on to listed Sunday, creating the week and setting up the week the way that we want to, right? So we are currently at day number 77 on our level up journey, which means we got 23 more days left to go. Can y'all believe that? We've been committed now for 77 days. We only got 23 more days left to go before we hit that 100-day mark, right? Now, keeping in mind, once again, that energy is fluid. So if the message resonates and if it vibrates, keep what you need and you want to leave what you do not. Okay. So I want to say this also. The sun is still currently in Gemini. The moon is going to be in two different placements at different times of the day today. So you're going to begin the day with emotional energy, right? Because the moon is going to be in Cancer at the start of the day. And then by around 2:22 p.m. this afternoon, you can find, my love, that the moon is going to be transiting over to Leo. All right. So within the Leo energy, we're talking about energy that's ruled by the sun, right? So this is about purpose energy. We're still talking about knowledge. We're talking about intention. We're talking about your confidence. We're talking about your determination here, right? So you can find people emotionally tapping into these aspects of themselves today, right? Or not. And if they're not tackling these aspect of themselves, you can find that some people may be projecting today, right? So, just so you know, ruling number of the day is the number 6. Okay, so we got the number 6 as the ruling number of the day today as we're moving throughout the day, right? 6 is all about your willpower, right? So we are talking about willpower here. We're talking about you being able to make your decisions, make your choices, right? Using your own internal will. That's what it's about. Because, you know, at the end of the day, everybody can give you the information. They can give you the steps. They can tell you how to get from point A to point Z and back again, right? But if you don't pick up and take action internally in your own life, right, these things can't get done, right? So self-growth and being able to manifest things into your own experience is not going to be done without you doing the work. Now, let me just tell you this, right? Even when you are reflecting on a negative, you're still working, so you can still manifest into your experience negative things, right? So why not just do more mindful and purposeful intentions with your life, right? I've kind of decided, you know, like moving forward, I got so much things going on that I don't have the time to really invest energy into anyone or any situation that is not beneficial for my growth and evolution, right? So if it's people that say I can't do something or they can't be, you know, and that's their constant stream of affirmation to themselves that they can't accomplish anything, they're not worthy of anything, you won't find that you are in my innermost circle, because after a while that energy is kind of draining, right? And you don't want to constantly have to ask others to motivate you personally when there are times when you need to motivate yourself. That energy can become draining to a person. So it's important for you to take responsibility of your own things as you're moving throughout the day, right? So on listed Sunday, the thought of meditation that you're going to be pondering today is the journey and the many paths that you can take along the journey to get you from point A to point Z and back again. But the thing is that you're the one that's going to have to initiate some type of action into your experience. Whether that action is emotional, whether it's physical, or whether it's mental, there is going to be something that you will have to actively do, okay? So it could be something silent within, or it could be something major or grand, you know, that you have to do in the physical world. But whatever it is, you are going to be required to take some type of action to get to where you need to go, right? Now, so as you're listening today, I want you to think about the journey and the many paths, right? Now, I use this analogy a lot because I think it's a perfect analogy along the spiritual path, right? So, in the video games, you can start off at different levels. My kids have video games, and you can start at level 1 and get all the way up to level 100 and something. They have that like with Fruit Crush and all of these different games, and you get to different levels. Now, think about it like this. All right. If life is a game and in the stage of the game, or life is a play in the stage of the play, you have these many levels and these many layers, right? And within each layer and each level, it gets a little bit more difficult along, the path. So we're going to think of the levels as the path in which you can take along this journey to get you to your destination. And the destination is really not what we're focusing on here. What we're focusing on is the journey and the paths along to get to your destination. So on level 1, everything is easy. It's you and your girlfriends, and y'all just chilling through this, and you're mapping this out. You and the boys, y'all got this. Level 2, everybody got this. You're still at the same pace, having fun. Level 3, starting to get a little rocky, but y'all still holding in there. You still got this. By the time you get to level 4, it may require some skill sets that your friends don't have. So not all of the friends can elevate to level 5 at the same time, right? But then sometimes what you get is you talking shit about your friends that's still on level 4 because you've made it to level 5, right? So now you got level 5, you busted it out, now you up to level 7. Now hold and below, your friends that you left in level 4 have now caught up to you at level 7. Right? So now you're at level 7, and the both of you at level 7, and you're struggling a little bit in level 7. It's not as easy as 6 was. 1 through 6, you had it sailing. Now level 7, you're having a difficult time in level 7. But your friend, however, that just met you on level 7, they coasting through level 7, right? Now, the reason why I say that is even because you had to take a different path, right? Your path to get to your difficult challenge was not until level 7. Their path to get a difficult challenge was not until level 4, right? But they made it to level 7, although it may have taken them a little while to get there. They got to level 7. Although it may have taken you a while to get there, you got to level 7. Now, what happens is now that the person that had arrived to level 7 earliest, you arrived there before the other friends, what you find out is you may not have gotten some of the skill sets that they had to get, right, at repeating level 4 over and over constantly. They learned some new tricks. They learned some new tools. They learned how to go ahead and get new prizes within the game so they can elevate and escalate and jump to another level a lot faster. But you, my love, right, now that you're level 7, your journey is now different. Your journey is now, you are now having to learn some of those same skills and some of those same things that they had to go through. This is why it's never good to judge anyone along their spiritual path. It's really important that you allow other people just to be along their spiritual path, right? Now, some people are here just to experience pain and suffering. Now, that may sound crazy. Let me pause and break down exactly what I mean by that. If you keep dating men, okay, that don't care about how you feel, right, that just take more than they give, okay, at a certain point within that, you have to understand that you cannot consider to be called a victim when you're the one that's constantly choosing to entertain men that don't treat you the way that you're supposed to be treated. And the same is for females, right? If you keep attracting a certain type of female that you don't want into your experience, but you're the common denominator in this situation, you cannot continue to be a victim. Okay, so that's what I mean. You have to take accountability and responsible for your movement, your actions, your feelings, and what you bring to the table. You just can't always point the finger at everybody else, right? Now, there's even another level of mastery that says, even if someone has wronged you, you still have to find a way to forgive them so you can move forward and be free. Now, a lot of people can't do that because that requires you to not be the victim anymore and to take ownership of all of your shit. And some people are just not equipped emotionally to do that. Some people can't let go emotionally, right? Now, the elements, my love, and what I love about doing what I do is the element speaks, okay? And you don't have to be a particular zodiac sign to be able to tap into the elementals and read this, in between the lines. Now, what we're going to do here differently today is story time between the cards, right? So we're tackling the 4 elements and I'm going to go through the elements first. And then as I go through the elements, we're going to go over the overall message and tell it in story form, right? So we're going to move through these elements, and I want you to take note, because I've been saying this repeatedly now, because remember, we started adding the tarot cards back for the last 30 days, right? Now, what I want to say is this, though. We're going to break this down via elementals, and it's important for me to have you guys to understand how you reprogram yourself and how you can create better habits. And there's a why to me repeating myself constantly. There are only a few ways that a person can reprogram themselves. Okay, you're either reprogramming yourself through affirmations, okay, trauma, or repetition. Okay, so I choose repetition. So this is how you remember things. So you are not just responsible for mastering your sun sign, all right, which is going to be the month that you were born. You are actually responsible for mastering all 12 aspects of the zodiac wheel, because all 12 aspects make up aspects of who you are. They're aspects of your psyche. And the way that I'm going to explain this energy is I'm going to break it down into the 4 elements, okay? And the 4 elements, you can think of east, west, north, south. You can see we're talking about 4 elements. Is going to be air, water, fire, but you also have east, west, north, south. Then you have spring, winter, summer, fall. Okay, so all of these are still all connected within the plot of the 4 zodiac signs. Okay, so in this aspect, we're going to be using it in the form of the tarot, right? So air energy is going to be about how you think spiritually and mentally, your thinking aspect. That energy is covered by Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this is what's in your head, what's in your mind energy, okay? Now with the water energy, this is how you feel. This is emotions. This is going to be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy, all right? Emotions, how you feel. Now, fire energy is going to be the wonderful Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And this is all about your intuitive nature as well as your perception. Now, I'm breaking it down in chunks. I've been saying this now for a few weeks, right? Now, and I think what I'm going to do is as the year continues, I'm going to start to add a little bit more so you guys can kind of understand the archetypes some more, all right? So I'll be breaking down these a little bit more as we move throughout the year. Now, last but not least, you got the earth element, and this is going to be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo's energy. So earth element is going to be the physical things in the material world, okay? These are the material things, the material plane, okay? So each one of these elements tells us a story. The air energy is going to tell us how we're thinking. The water energy is going to tell us how we're feeling. The fire energy is going to tell us how we should perceive things and maybe what action we may have to take, right? The earth energy is going to tell us where in the physical realm that we may need to place our attention to, okay? So how we're going to do the reading today is we're going to take a look at the overall energy that the elements are speaking, right? And then we're going to build the story from there. And if I'm reading the story and building the message from the elements today, the elements are saying within your thinking today, you have the peace energy showing up, which is crown chakra energy. And it's saying within your thinking today, you need to gain peace so you can tap into your wholeness. Don't allow anyone to rock your boat mentally today. You want to tap into that inner peace, that inner knowing, that inner standing, that where even if you have questions and things may not look the way it looks, you still have that inner peace that everything is already okay. All right. Your emotions today are asking you to tap into your I am presence. This is what you are going to create from. It's asking you to be mindful, not look into your past, however. This is still crown chakra energy. So you should not be allowing your past, especially past negative emotions, to create your reality today. Okay, you don't have to do that. So if you don't know anything about the crown chakra, when we're talking about crown chakra, we talk crown chakra, we're talking about the crown of your head. That's that energy, like the gateway to, your angels, your guides, source energy, okay, whatever label you want to put on it, just that divine spiritual energy coming in to guide you, right? So your crown chakra, you can tap into your awakening, your spiritual awakening. Your crown chakra also taps into that I am presence, right? This is where your bliss comes in. This is the oneness and the wholeness with divinity, right? Your own divinity, as well as knowing that you're connected to everything and everyone, right? This is divine knowledge and wisdom that dwells within this chakra. And then a lot of people don't begin to facilitate this chakra or trust themselves, right? Your mind or the air energy today is telling you mentally, once again, to tap into your peace. Your emotions is saying step into that I am presence, right? Now remember, right, part of you along this journey, you're going to pick up different things from different places. Now I know you guys have heard from the law of attraction that I am, anything you say after I am, so it is, right? Anything you say the word but after cancels out everything you said prior to that. So tap into your emotions today and own your shit. Embrace it. Okay, you've been working on taking accountability. I hope you've been working taking accountability, right? So embrace your shit. Embrace your shit. What does Kalia say? And this would give me a really opportunity to shout out to my team behind the scenes. You ladies rock. You ladies are awesome. All right, so I appreciate each and every one of you. Major shout out to Angelica, Kalia, Portia, Kia, and Simone. You ladies rock. Thank you guys so much for being a part of what's unfolding. So I just want you guys to know, own your shit. Kalia have t-shirts, I think. Yeah, get out of your shit and get into your shift. Own your shit so you can get into your shift, right? All right, determination and being flexible is what's being asked of you today if you're going to be tapping into the fire element. The fire element is and the earth element too. The fire element is asking you to tap into your determination, but you're going to have to tap into being determined from within. This is an inner quest. This path today is going to lead you within, right? This path today, especially on this Sunday, it's going to lead you within. Now, the earth energy or the earth element is asking you as you go within to be flexible. All right, be flexible. Things may have to change in the physical today, right? Maybe you planned on making this big Sunday dinner today, and it may not turn out like that. You may just have to, pizza it or, order in instead of actually cooking because things just didn't work out the way that you planned. But you need to be flexible with that in the physical realm as you're moving throughout the day today, right? So if you're looking at the elements today, they're telling you really to tap into your peace today. Right? And I don't really like to say peace. I like to say tap into your wholeness today. Right? Step into your I am presence today. Tap into the self-determination from within where you are not seeking externally, right, for validation, right? As well as learn to be flexible today. Okay? You got this, guys. We've been doing this now for 77 days. You got this. Okay? So now, I got a few things coming up, so I just want to remind you guys about the 23rd of this month. We're doing the karma readings on Patreon, so if you're part of the Patreon family, you can go ahead and join me on the 23rd. Set your notification button. It's going to be anywhere between 12 and 4 p.m. on that day. Now, I also want to let you guys know we got the new class coming up August 7th. It is trusting your intuition and communicating with your spiritual guides. So I'm seriously excited about that. Okay, so I think this is my third or fourth class. My third or fourth time doing this class, and it's really fun because it's really interactive. So I actually love this. Is one of my favorite classes. So we got that coming up. Not to mention that after the 100-day journey, I am going to be on vacation for 3 weeks. Okay, so I got to kind of figure out how you guys are going to get your daily vibrations for the next 3 weeks when I'm on vacation. I do have over 1,000 videos on the platform, though. You guys can definitely tap into YouTube. You can find plenty of content there. All right. You will not get bored. I have a lot of content on YouTube. Now, you know the deal. It's all about you on this journey. The path There are many different paths to get you to where you need to go, right? If Kelly and I are going to be meeting in LA, right, and Kelly's leaving from New York, which is, let's say, a 6 hour flight, and I'm leaving from Atlanta, let's say it's a 4 hour flight. How can I get mad at Kelly for showing up 2 hours later than I am when we're coming from two totally different destinations? Right? So it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. It doesn't matter what path you take. It is your path to take, right? And you can't allow others to tell you what path you should take. Okay? Now, this journey is individually made up for you, my love. All right? We are all unfolding within this beautiful unfolding universe. Okay? Now, with that being said, don't be afraid of the dark, because out of darkness comes enlightenment. You want to go ahead and do something kind for yourself. You want to love yourself. You want to honor yourself. And I'm going to see you guys in tomorrow's daily vibration. Bye, my love. Have a happy, happy Sunday. Bye, guys.